and I'm humbled and over the moon, of course. But from seriously, like the love that has been pouring in from all quarters, all corners, like it's so overwhelming, so overwhelming. While shooting, while filming both the projects, I had a very good feeling. But frankly speaking, I never expected this amount of appreciation at the same time. But it's nice. So keep pouring the love for us, for both the team. And from the core of my heart, actually, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so happy and thankful to all the people out there who have watched and loved both Kali and Bulbul.
Okay, superb.
Yeah.
You are, of course, the protagonist in Kali. Yeah, you are what drives the show. What actually made you accept the series when it was first
Hmm.
offered to you?
See, like any other project, like there are few boxes you tick, right? So, what I do when it comes to me is definitely, first of all, the story, the screenplay, the character, the unit I'm working with, the people I'm working with, and these are the few things like which comes in the priority list. But for this particular project, I would definitely first of all say it's the fact that it is the homage to womanhood. It celebrates femininity. It celebrates motherhood, women empowerment, whatever we talk about in today's time. And it's lovely actually. A character like Kali is a symbol of power and hope.
Right.
And as the name suggests, the character, the protagonist itself, like it is that. And she's compassionate. She is perseverant, like to fight against all odds.
Mhm.
And yeah, that and also the show, it is a very interesting space along with this extraordinary journey of this very ordinary woman. The show also captures the unseen underbelly, that gritty grundy underbelly of Kolkata, which has never been seen before. So, and Porom Gota Chatterjee, who has been a colleague and friend for years, and who is also the producer of Kali, when he narrated me the script, when he told me about it, I instantly could identify and relate to it. And I thought it's so relevant in today's time because I have seen so many Kalis, and I'm very sure all of us have seen so many Kalis around us while growing up.
Mhm.
Uh, because Kali represents that section of people, uh, not going gender bias, but even those women who really strive and struggle to give a little better future to their family and to their kids, not thinking much about their own lives, but they always go for and do it for others, for their family. So overall, all these factors came together, and of course, Z5 is a brilliant portal, and they have given a lot of opportunities to a lot of new voices, a lot of new fresh ideas. So that was again a space for me to explore, because this was my first web series that way. So that's why it's very, very special and will remain very special. And also, one more thing I want to add, like it has been an incredible team I have worked with, like starting from the creator of the show, Aritro Sen, the directors, Aritro, Rohan, Abhimanyu, the entire team, and the brilliant, like immensely talented co-actors whom I got, like Chandan Rai Sanyal, Abhishek Banerjee, Vidya, Rahul. So overall, it has been a brilliant experience for me, and I'm happy that I accepted Kali.
Okay. In what ways do you identify with the protagonist, with Kali herself?
I think the very essence of her, like she is a woman who would say, like, if life throws lemon at her, she'll make lemonade out of it. So her that spirit, her indomitable spirit of not giving up, her she is the feisty she is herself. I think all
Sorry. Yeah. So all these, like the feisty woman she is, and presence of mind, like that is. Hello.
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can hear you, Bobby.
Okay. So her presence, okay. The presence of her mind also, like you put her into any difficult situation, any difficult, she'll come out of it victorious. So all these together, put together, yeah, that's what I felt like. Yeah, she is some. These are the points I could relate and identify with her.
Of course, you're very talented. I've seen that through all the work. And season one was a hit. Now, did you feel a lot of responsibility because you had to fulfill audience expectations when it comes to season two? You had to live up to it, right?
Okay. Uh, Honestly speaking, the pressure was there when season one was launching, not as much like when the season two was launching. Yeah, because this was again my first working with space. That's the idea concept, but eventually you don't know, like how something is going to fare as long as it doesn't go to the audience.
Right.
So of course, like, fingers were crossed and all. Uh, and but once Kali one was accepted, like once widely accepted, widely appreciated, then the pressure was like gone from me, like completely, like because I knew the character was accepted. We all knew the character was widely accepted. So once the protagonist and the story around her is accepted, I
Right.
think there is a lot of scope for the makers to play around her. So that's what they did. And they made the scale much bigger in season two. They got a lot of characters introduced. So that what happened, and I think happened for good. And why should I take the pressure when there are so immensely talented people all on the board themselves?
Your frame is frozen for some reason. I don't know why. Um, uh,
Oh, frame frozen. One sec, one sec. Is it okay? Is it okay?
wait.
I am trying to dance around.
Okay, now speaking about Bulbul, that was a beautiful film where you played Vinodini. What was challenging about that role? Yeah.
Okay, you can see, you will be able to hear me second. Yeah. Yeah, I've become expert in Zoom actually, have been doing Zoom calls for the last 3 months. Yeah,
Okay.
tell me.
So I was talking about Bulbul now. Now that is a beautiful fantasy.
Yeah.
So what was challenging about playing Vinodini for you?
Before coming to challenge, let me talk about Bulbul. Something like when I got the offer from Clean Slate, like of course, Clean Slate Films have been doing wonderful stuff. Like they've been pushing the Indian content to a different level, and they have been experimenting and playing with it, especially with women protagonists. So that's awesome, actually. And when I got this offer, I was so happy. I was sure, I didn't, before even reading, I was sure something different, something very interesting has come. So I was excited. When I read, I felt like as a kid, I was always fascinated with this folklore, folk tales, fairy tales, which I've been hearing, which I think all of us have been hearing while growing up across all cultures.
Right.
So that's what fascinated me. There's a beautiful space of that fairy tale zone, along with something so relevant even in today's time. So that's what the director Anvita wanted to say through the film, and such a like so. It was a beautiful space, and I was happy. Like first time, I got a scope to work in a space which is about fairy tale, which is about folklore, and also period drama, period piece. I love period pieces, even love watching it. So which you don't get to explore every day. So these kind of stories, these kind of films, and but at the same time, when I first read Binodini, actually Binodini in Bulbul, I was like, I felt like, why is she so weird? Why? I couldn't relate to her. Why she's so weird?
Oh, weird.
So mean. Like, she was to me like an extremely weird person. And I didn't know like how to approach it. I thought like I was trying to figure out how to go about it, because I didn't want her to be very on the face. That those are the characters you don't relate to. Those are the characters you don't appreciate even in your personal life. And nobody is like black or white, like there is gray space around every person, every human being. We all know.
Right.
So that is the space I wanted her to be, not just very on the face. And thankfully, the inputs that came from the gorgeous, beautiful, one of the best human being I have known so far, Anvita, my director. She's a gorgeous person, and the way she just explained and the way she wanted me to approach Vinodini completely changed the outlook how I wanted to portray it. She told me that Vinodini is a child, which is true. Like as a kid, she was like injected with all those regressive beliefs and thoughts and soch of those times. Like which pollutes and manipulates your the maybe the mind of a child. And the time when she was supposed to bloom like a flower, she didn't even get an opportunity to become that. So
Right.
I found her very empty. Somebody who was seeking for love, somebody who was longing for love, just because of the fact she was not the badi bahu of the zamindar family. That doesn't mean that she couldn't change things for herself. But she kept on believing in it. She kept on.
Right.
So I felt like Binodini was a child who, even to the system, who played by the rules, always never took that extra leap of faith to change things for her betterment. She kept her desires, her aspirations, or whatever in life, whatever she wanted to do in her life, she could never do. She just kept it locked and key in her heart somewhere, and that's how I felt like Vinodini is so sad. The most tragic character in the entire film, I
Your
would say.
fame
Yeah.
is frozen
But
again.
that was a challenge actually. To play a victim was a challenge. First in my career, I would say I got a character who was victimized, who was a victim of the misogynistic society of the late 19th century, whatever. Because the character belongs from the story belongs from there. So I had always been playing very fearless, strong, independent woman. Like Kali is very strong,
Right.
but when you come to Vinodini, she has nothing. She has nothing. Yeah.
So, interesting thing about your career is you started with television, you've done so much of films, Bengali primarily, but then Hindi and even a film in Konkani. Now you're in the web series space, the OTT space. How exciting has it been for you as an actor?
It's been extremely exciting because always it has been a learning experience for me. So I find it, I never dreamt or imagined or my goal was never to become an actor. First of all, that was never there. So
Yeah.
whatever happened with me and my career, I think it's a bonus. And I'm happy I am a part of cinema because one day when I realized, I woke up in the morning, when I started doing films, from television, when I started doing films, I figured out what am I doing? I need to know, I need to learn, I need to see, I need to watch more films, And that when I started, during that process, when I started watching a lot of films, international films, Indian cinema, the classics of Bengal, so that's when I realized that this was the best thing that have happened to me. In one life, you get to explore so many different lives. Yeah.
So, what do you look for in your roles, when they're offered to you?
Before coming to the role, the space this OTT and film, these two are very interesting spaces. Okay, both have their own thrills. Every medium has its own thrill.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So when I remember there was the film called a Bengali film which released this year, and me along with my co-actors and my director producer, we went for a hall visit, and my God, the kind of excitement and enthusiasm that you see in front of you in the audience in a packed house full show, I'm getting goosebumps actually now. So that's a different experience the watching a film in a 70 screen.
Right.
But again, when it comes to OTTs, I could say, you may do like if you say Kali or Bulbul, whatever, they are stories of Bengal, right? A small region of India.
Right.
But that story is not limited to Bengal anymore, because it is traveling to so many countries, regardless of language, across borders. And who knows, like the way we watch and appreciate foreign content, probably they are also doing same content. So that's exciting also, and I'm very happy to explore this new medium through Kali and Bulbul. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot the question you asked.
No worries.
I was-
You've done diverse roles. So, as an actor, what do you look for in the roles that are offered to you?
I always like playing women of substance. That is something excites me. At the same time, I keep on looking for things which I have not done before, because I like entering into the uncharted territories and exploring them, and knowing about maybe the culture, maybe the character which I have not known before, or maybe I have not read before, or I have not seen before. That's something excites me. To do something new every time, every day, and not sticking to the same old.
Yeah.
So that probably I look for in characters which I have something new to give it to me. Yeah.
Okay. But you've mostly done Bengali cinema. Is it like by choice, or is it that you don't get, the kind of roles that you want from Hindi cinema?
See, I'll be very honest. It's not that every day the kind of roles I want that's coming my way from Bombay. It's not that. I would love to work more in Bollywood films if I keep on getting contents and scripts which are which are beautiful and so different, like the way I did Bulbul, like the way I did Kali. So, or maybe Ankur or a murder case, like so many different kind of films, like something which is again will excite me. Until and unless I get that, I think whatever scripts or films I've got so far, I have chosen the best out of best from them. And in meanwhile, since of course I started working from Bengal industry, and it's my mother tongue, it's my comfort zone, and beautiful films, definitely content happens from here. In the meanwhile, before doing Bulbul, I was doing a couple of films here, and yeah, that's something I love doing all the time.
Okay. So, how do you keep honing your craft, and how do you keep yourself inspired?
I don't know, like how you're keeping myself inspired is like by watching like great stuff, and anything simple, beautiful, anything in life, be it cinema or in real life, it's something which like inspires me, or excites me, like maybe a small girl planting a tree, maybe like the kind of work and films that is happening all around. So anything new, I always get excited and happy to watch.
Okay. And what are you looking forward to next, Pauli?
I'm looking forward to do more interesting stuff in Bombay. So let's see if good contents come my way. Definitely, I will for it. And at the same time, I'm looking forward to a corona-free world, a lockdown-free world, and you and me not interacting over Zoom, and you and me just interacting face to face. Yeah, and I really want like everybody to go back to our previous happy zone.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Okay, okay, absolutely. I second that. I think we all deserve a corona-free world. It's been 3 months that lockdown has.
Yeah,
Everyone should be just
yeah.
healthy. Thank you so much, Pauli, for chatting with me. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
I wish you the very best, and
Thank you.
I love your work.
Thank you.
Your work, and wish you the very best once again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lata. Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
Bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.